Let's discuss.
Hey everyone, it's Rachel back again with another video, and today I'll be checking out a new single from Like Moths To Flames called Predestination Paradox. I covered not only Pure Like Porcelain on the channel, but No Eternity in Gold was also while I had my YouTube channel, so both of those I've already covered. I've heard the discography for this band many a times. They're probably one of the bands I've been listening to for the longest that I still currently do. So I'm excited to check this out. I like the path that they're on. Pure Like Porcelain is one of my favorite releases from them, so I have high hopes going to continue forward. I will link the music video that I'll be using in the reaction portion of this, as well as the rest of the band's social media and promotional links in the description of this video. Other than that, I'm going to stop talking and we are going to get straight into it. Ooh! Ooh, I like that riff, that's fun. Oh, we bend him, but keep switching up a little bit on me. Where I'm expecting it to like follow patterns. Interesting chorus too for Like Moths. See there. And then it's like boom, boom, yeah. See, it gets me every time. Like Moths To Flames, Predestination Paradox Let's discuss. It feels like Moths to Flames, but it also feels fresh at the same time. Like, the use of singing was much different than I had expected. The chorus was a bit different than I had expected, especially coming out of No Eternity in Gold and Pure Like Porcelain. And the album art on Pure Like Porcelain threw me for a loop. I first saw it before I ever heard any of the singles, and I was like, are they not gonna have, like, Moths to Flames choruses on this, like I'm expecting after No Eternity in Gold? And I was wrong. It very much had, and I love that style of chorus too. I'm not saying that in a way where I was hoping that was the case, but the art on Pure Like Porcelain looks like, you know, I don't want to say Fit for an Autopsy, because then that kind of, like, discredits my point. Fit for an Autopsy has singing as well, but you know what I mean. Like, a band like Moths to Flames putting out art like is on Pure Like Porcelain, you think, like, some big shift is coming. So I liked that they did that as well. It was like, because this isn't a band I don't want them to change sounds. I love the sound that they have, and this does continue on, like, you know, it's very like Moths to Flames, but still sounds fresh, and I think that's what they've been doing. No Eternity in Gold wasn't my favorite release from them, isn't something that I revisit a ton, and this, like, they have some albums for me as well. I'm saying this as someone who has An Eye for an Eye is one of those albums that was a huge taste builder for me. It got me looking into other albums that had stuff that sounded as pissed as, and I mentioned in the intro that this is a band I've been listening to for a very long time, so it was a long time ago that I found that album, and sticking with the band as they move forward, I think, you know, being around as long as they have, doing the stuff that they've done, it would be really easy for them to use, like, the same formula and just kind of there have been some bands that I feel like have done that, and then I just don't get as into the new material because I have but with Moths, I do feel like their trajectory is still moving forward, even though I didn't love No Eternity in Gold. Like, I was expecting with it to be a, like, Moths to Flames release, for it to be top of the list for me. But it just didn't end up clicking with me in certain areas of the album, where all the rest of their releases have pretty much clicked with me all the way through, if that makes sense. But anyway, not to harp on that too much, talking about this song in particular, also, during that breakdown, you had that one scream. It was almost like the squeal type of style, just out of left field for me. So they're keeping it, I think, unpredictable in certain ways while staying true to their sound, to what they're wanting to do. You have a transition into that last chorus, super bassy. The main riff on this, you get, I think it's straight from the intro that you get that really fun riff. So it's well-rounded, has, you know, shining spots from each person. I felt like I was really vibing with the drums throughout, which is usually where I'm focusing by default now. As long, you know, if it's very boring, then I won't, but that's like what I'm really interested in right now, trying to focus there. But that's obviously not the only thing I'm focusing on, but that was something for me. Had the bassy transition vocally. Obviously Chris feels like he's bringing the most to the table again, because, and I just want to kind of emphasize the fact that I was expecting, like, a soaring singing style of chorus, and then the style of singing that was used in this track, still used, but completely different presentation than I had expected. So I guess staying on my toes with these, like, Moths to Flames releases, I think that this single will go on the playlist for me. I don't think it's, like, necessarily, like, groundbreaking and gonna surpass Heavener for me, and I'm listening to it as much as those, but I do think that, like, Moths to Flames is staying consistent, not using the exact same formula on all their releases, so they're continuing to kind of change and move forward at the same time as really expanding on certain things that I want to see from them. This style of riff, the kind of exploration from Chris with some of those vocals being so wild. That sort of stuff I really do want to see continuing forward with, like, Moths to Flames. So personally, very happy with this. I think if it had the chorus, I would really like the chorus that I was imagining style-wise in my head, but it would raise a little bit of a concern for me on the things that I've touched on that this track felt really fresh with. So I'm happy with this. I don't think I would want anything different from it. It's what I'm looking for from, like, Moths to Flames, plus stuff that felt a little bit unexpected sprinkled in there as well. So those are my thoughts after first listen. I will link the music video / visualizer that I used in the reaction portion of this in the description, along with the merch that they released. with this song, and any sort of support links, social media for the band. All of that can be found in the description of this video. Other than that, you can also find my link tree in the description, which will have the Patreon. I am working away on the content for that, offering some different things in each tier if you're interested in taking a look at those. We have monthly patron-only live stream stuff like that. That'll be there, as well as the invite for the Discord server, which is where the community is based for my YouTube channel. We've got a lot of conversation related to music, and then a lot that's unrelated to music as well. So just a community of music lovers living life in a Discord server. If you're interested in coming and check that out, that'll be there. As always, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it.